We are live on YouTube and Facebook. That's 2 nights in a row. So that's a lucky break for us. Thank you so much to everyone who is joining us. Tonight we are going to talk about fasted or feasted workouts. Yesterday we talked about fasted workouts and working out in a fasted state, some of the benefits of working out in a fasted state. And tonight I want to talk to you a little bit about feasted workouts and why feasted workouts can be beneficial or how they can be beneficial to us and why it is sometimes we just have to work out feasted. And then I'm gonna give you some tips on not stressing out about that. So welcome. My name is Diane, and for the past 25 years, I have been helping women find nutritional programs and fitness plans that help them look and feel their best and live their most authentic life. And in this amazing community of women, we are doing that through intermittent fasting and taking back control of our health and creating lifestyles for ourselves that are helping us go through this aging process with some of the uncontrollable things that happen to us women as we begin to age. And a lot of us are getting some really amazing results. So tonight we're going to talk about workouts. We're going to focus on workouts pretty much the whole month of October. And if you haven't done so already, I would love to invite you to jump on over to either Instagram or Facebook, where I will be focusing on fitness for the month of October and giving you guys some tips and tricks over there. And I'm also doing some Instagram lives and Facebook lives throughout the day as well with some tips on things to do with workouts and some things that I'm doing in my feasting and my fasting state. I'll talk a little bit about that at the end. So let's talk fasted workouts or feasted workouts. I always talk about fasting, so it gets confusing to me to talk about feasting, but we're going to talk about feasting. When is a feasted workout beneficial? I always say, and I say this about fasting and feasting as well, and it totally applies to working out as well. And that is, you got to do what you got to do to get it done. And so, if your day is kind of just coming to a point where it's either workout feasted or not workout at all, I always say workout because there's no replacement for a good workout. So never give up a workout because of some like maybe miscalculation of your fasting and your feasting windows, or if you're just not feeling like you can get a good workout in and psychologically and emotionally it's kind of messing with you and you need to just get a little food in you and you need to break your fast in order to kind of get yourself to a workout, I always say go with that too. To take it a step further, if you are an endurance athlete or maybe you're training for a half marathon or a marathon or maybe a long cycling race or maybe even an endurance like swimming event or something, or you have a full day of tennis matches, that is really when you want to make sure that you are feasting your body well and making sure that you have some spare energy that's going to be readily available and not have to rely solely on your body's resources and fat burning to fuel yourself through a workout. I used this a lot when I was training for half marathon races, and I did it a lot when I was learning how to fast and feast appropriately as well. When I was running and learning how to intermittent fast and kind of read the signs and signals that my body was sending me, I would sort of break my fast lightly in the morning. So either with a pre workout formula or I'd have a very low carb type of food so that I could just kind of get my body kickstarted and get myself probably more psychologically and emotionally through a workout more than actually physically, just because it was all new to me. And the feelings that I had were not familiar to my body. And they kind of made me feel discouraged emotionally about what I was doing with my runs. So, because I went from not fasting and running to fasting and running. And so, what I was able to do in a feasted state running was much different than what I was able to do in a fasted state running in the very beginning. And I always say, once you've really built up your fasting muscles, which is just basically experience, so time and consistency in your fasting and your feasting, and you're really confident with what it is that you're doing with your fasting, and maybe you're at a point where you've healed your body, or you're at a point with your goals where you're at a set point. So you're kind of good right where you are with your fasting and your feasting. And you don't really need to lose any more body fat or any body weight. That's when I say you can be a little bit more loose about what it is you're doing in your fasting and your feasting windows in regards to working out. And you can actually incorporate some things right before a workout to kind of help you push your body to sort of the next level, so to speak. And so I'm getting ready to get to that point myself with my workouts where I'm going to start building in some longer runs and really try to work on some speed work. And I know that I'm not going to be able to do that and get the kind of performance out of my body that I would like to have in a truly fasted state or at the end of my fasting window. And so what I will be doing is incorporating probably some sort of supplement